So today I am here with a very special guest, Kian Widdows, and is a member of the Scottish National Team. Hi, I'm Kenkichi Brandon. I'm currently Sundown in Kendo. I've represented South Africa multiple times at European Kendo Championships and at World Kendo Championships. Follow me on my journey as a national team member as I share my preparation, training, and my experiences along the way. In this video, we had a visit from Kian Widdows, an old dojo mate of mine who emigrated to the UK. Since then, he's made it onto the Scottish National Team, made the quarterfinals of the London Cup, and placed second at the University Championships. I had a chance to catch up with him on his Kendo journey and finally got to train with him again. So today, I am here with a very special guest, Kian Widdows, who started at Sankawa just about a month before I started in Kendo. And then shortly after, ended up moving to the UK and is now living in Scotland and is a member of the Scottish National Team. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for chatting to us today.
Of course.
I want you to tell me a little bit about how you got involved with the Scottish National Team and how that's been going.
Okay, so I moved to Scotland for university, and I started training at the university club there, and then inevitably I got involved with the Edinburgh City Club. And there's a lot of people who train with Scotland there. And as Scotland started up, I was asked to go to some of their trainings. Not necessarily asked, it's open to everyone. But yeah, so one Saturday every month, everyone gets together to go to a Scottish training.
Nice, that's amazing. Yeah. And you recently represented Scotland as part of the team at the London Cup. So tell me a little bit about the London Cup, and was that your first time representing Scotland?
That was my first time representing.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that, the feeling of making the team and now going to a big competition.
Yeah, so I wanted to get on that team so badly. There had been competitions before that where I had been to the selection event and didn't get on, and made me really angry. So I tried really hard for this one, and I was successful. And then going to the London Cup, that atmosphere, having all the Europeans there that I had never met before, like Marcus Arthur was there, and a couple of the Norway guys and the rest of the Swedish team as well. And just that atmosphere was just amazing. And I think that atmosphere made my Kendo better because I ended up doing really well. The team did okay. I mean, we were proud of our performance because we're still like a new to the Kendo scene, and we don't go to EKC or WKC yet. So as far as that goes, we did okay. And in the individuals, I ended up doing quite well. I got to the quarterfinals and then lost to Marcus Arthur.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. I want you to tell me a little bit about your fight with the current EKC champion.
Yeah. I didn't really know what was coming. The fight lasted like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yeah, he's infinitely better.
Wow, okay.
He's on another level.
I mean, he scored many kote at EKC, so I'm not surprised. That's definitely a very, very powerful tool in his arsenal.
Yeah, no, he's insane.
Okay, so that's amazing. So I know that you had aspirations for the South African team when you were here.
Yeah.
And it must have been quite tough when you emigrated and then, seeing some of your dojo mates then going to make it onto the team and then go and represent at EKC.
Yeah.
So how was it dealing with that?
It was okay. I mean, it was definitely frustrating. But I don't know, it's just fuel to try harder, really.
Yeah. So would you say it kind of helped you with your determination and your motivation to now make it onto the Scottish national team?
When I saw specifically Philip with a South African Zekken, that was like, oh, I need my GB one now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eventually, but I'm so happy with the Scottish one.
That's amazing. And well done.
Thank you.
Really, really well done. So we had some training this morning. The first time in a few years, I think. I think you did visit maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And how is it being back in South Africa now? How were the keikos? Tell me a little bit about this morning.
It was really good. I can tell definitely you've gotten better.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Although, yeah, no. You were really scary to go up against.
Okay, thank you.
I found it difficult. Yeah, no, it was great. Obviously, I don't know, because a lot of people I trained with last time weren't there today, so I don't know how they've gone, but the like Sankawa vibe and everything hasn't changed.
Okay.
And I really like the mentality at that dojo. And it's always nice to be back, and it's great to see nothing's changed. I mean, everyone's gotten better, but like everyone's mentality and the way people are.
So tell me a little bit about that. The Sankawa vibe, the mentality, like what does that kind of mean to you? And, you know, do you take that into your other trainings now? Tell me a little bit about that.
It's just this like unbelievable determination. I remember when I first started Kendo, I was like, what is this? Like, it's a little bit weird. Like none of my friends were doing it or anything, but I saw like how enthusiastic Brendan was about it, our sensei. And like that really inspired me to keep going. And he was just so nice that I just couldn't stop coming. And then, I don't know, when we started like going to some seminars and competitions, seeing the success Sankawa had, I remember we did a kata competition once when we were both like, before we were even ikki.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was just a lot of fun. And
Did we place in that kata competition?
we came second.
Did we come second? Oh, okay.
I remember,
I totally forgot about that.
yeah.
And then, actually, yeah, we had a beginners competition as well. The Mpumalanga Open.
Right.
Do you remember?
I think-
And it was you and me in the final.
Was that the one where I nearly passed out?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
It was like
How many high Saburi?
you had to do, like for the final, it was like 20 uchikomi men,
Yeah.
like 2 times kirikaesh,
Yeah.
and then 100 hayasuburi,
Yeah.
or maybe 200, I don't remember. But that was crazy, and it was like 35 degrees.
Yeah.
And I remember there was you and me in the final.
Yeah. That was a tough day. I was also so angry that day when you won. I don't know. I don't like losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it can also be fuel for your training and your
Yeah,
determination,
of
getting
course.
back into the dojo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you know, so how was it going from, because you were here in South Africa, you then emigrated to the UK, and then I think you moved around for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then you ended up in Scotland. So how was the transition between going from South Africa to then you were in the UK, and now you're in Edinburgh? Tell me a little bit about that transition period.
So it was a little bit tricky when I first moved there. It was difficult to find a dojo because well, it was right in the middle of COVID, and no one was really training much. And then like after COVID, where I was, Reading, it didn't really like start training as soon as COVID had ended because they were still like trying to get their members back. So I didn't join them then, and it was only when I moved to Somerset in like the Bath, Bristol area when I started training at the Bristol Kendo Club. But that was a pretty small Kendo club. So during my A-levels, I wouldn't say my training was like amazing. It was like twice a week for 2 years with an okay Kendo club. And then I moved to, when I was looking for unis actually, I wouldn't go to uni if they didn't have like a good Kendo club. So it was between Edinburgh and King's College London, because they've always been the dominant players in the uni scene. And I ended up at Edinburgh, and that's honestly been amazing. Not just like for my life in general, but especially for Kendo. And that's been amazing. I've met so many great people there, and yeah, it's great now. When I was in Somerset though, I also managed to make like some friends with people who are largely involved in the GB team and stuff. And that's been nice because it's given me contacts in London and stuff that I can stay with when I go to like Wakaba or anywhere in London.
That's amazing. All right. So I want you to tell me a little bit more about the university competitive Shiai scene.
Yeah.
Because I believe that you came second at the university championships
I did,
recently. Was
yeah.
that this year?
That was this year.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the scene, and then I want you to tell me a little bit more about your successes in that Shiai.
Okay. So the uni scene is kind of weird. So there's a lot of people who do it as like a social event for Kendo, but then there's some people who are like really determined and we often get like some Japanese exchange students, and they tend to come and dominate quite a bit, and it's always difficult to fight them. But the uni scene is always just a lot of fun. It's when you find the right people, it's just hard training, going out, and the pub after kendo is just great. Yeah, so at the uni taikai, so this was my second uni taikai. The first one, I didn't do so well at. I ended up going against a PhD student, and he thrashed me. He was Yondan, and I didn't know what I was doing. But this year, I managed to do quite well. There were a lot of people. No one really expected me to do well, so I wasn't really thinking I'd do well either. I just wanted to go well in and do as well as I could. And there was somebody from Tokyo in my pool, and I managed to beat him, which I was quite happy about. And then another guy from Scotland who I managed to beat as well. And then I came out of my pool first. And my first matchup was against this guy who had been training at Manchester for a long time, but he was also from Tokyo. Sandan, just about a grade for his Yondan. I managed to get 2 hikimen off of him. Though.
Wow.
I was so happy with that.
You scored a hikimen on me today, so I'm not surprised. Your hikimen is very strong.
Yeah, actually, most of my ippon in this competition were just hikimen. And then in the final, there was one fight. This was the semi-final. I thought for the whole match that I was red. And I kept seeing white flags go up. And I saw like white flags go up twice, and I was so upset. I nearly walked out of that Shiaijo crying.
Wow.
I was so upset. And then I was like going over to say, thank you, man, well done. He's like, what do you mean, well done to me? You won. I was like, huh? I didn't even know I had won until he had told me. Yeah, that was a very confusing fight, but it was good. And then the finals, that was super hard. I went up against Andy Gao from King's College London, and he's a really good kendoki. He's so fast, so tall. He's like 6'5", 6'7". His name Gao means tall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was so close to beating him. I managed to get one nuki do on him, and then he took a men off of me, and then it ended up going to Encho, and eventually he got another korte against me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, it sounds like you did super, super well.
Yeah,
so
it was great.
I hope that the training that you did with us before you left helped you at least a little bit.
Yeah.
And just congratulations. So we're going to do some more training while you're here. And it's been amazing to have you back. And I'm looking forward to fighting you some more.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it too.
After my interview with Kian, he went on a week-long trip to the Kruger National Park. He took these amazing photos of the scenery and animals that he saw. Maybe this is your sign to visit South Africa for kendo and wildlife. After Kian got back from the Kruger Park, we got to train with him some more before he went back to the UK.
Okay. Yeah, that was recording.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so it's Asa Keiko time. I don't know why we're doing this actually. I think mostly we're doing it to make Kian suffer while he's here. Are you excited?
Yeah, loads. A little tired, still waking up.
Only people with something wrong with them actually enjoy going to Kendo at 5:30. But yeah, it's still dark out. But luckily the cold front is gone, so it's not too unbearable this morning. My energy drink this morning is Springbok flavor. I think that might mean it's made with Faf du Plessis sweat. Okay, I want you to just hit kote like nice and easy. I just want to see. Okay. So you don't have to do the tie. I just want to see the hit, just the hit. Okay. Yeah, so it's quite hard to be honest.
Yeah.
And also, like, you'll get a better sound from not using too much muscle as well. Show me a target. So like, I want you to try and do like a big kote, like just with like suriashi, and just going. So did that hurt?
No.
So you see, you don't need power to make the sound. I want you to get that pa.
Okay.
But just with a nice big cut. See if you can do that. Nice and relaxed. Okay, that's better. We had Hinano Tominaga here.
Yeah.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
So she's former Japanese women's team, and she was teaching us kote. And she would go sort of like, and we were like, whoa, that like the sound and everything. And she was explaining, she was like, it shouldn't hurt your training partner. And the main thing she was saying was to relax the hands and not, because also the more you tense up, the more you kind of get that, right? And that's a very different sound to pop. And also you tend to get stuck here as well. You can get stuck in the gi and everything. Because you got to be quick with it to, get into subazeri or to go again.
No.
Okay, so that was actually pretty good. A little hard. There we go. That's a nice middle ground. Okay, now you're not getting enough tenuchi.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That was nice. That was quick, but it didn't hurt.
If you're still watching, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. In the next video, sadly, we will be saying sayonara to our good friend Charles. He's leaving South Africa and going to Singapore to study. I will also be making a really exciting announcement about the next step in my Kendo journey, so stay tuned.